You ever notice how everyone's just tired now? Like, all the time. You wake up tired, you're tired at work, you come home tired, you go to bed tired, and then wake up tired again. And it's not even the kind of tired where you worked a 12-hour shift or ran a marathon. It's just this constant low-level exhaustion that follows you around like a shadow. And the worst part is you've probably tried to fix it. You've gone to bed earlier, you've had more coffee. You've told yourself you'll start working out, but nothing actually changes. You're still dragging yourself through the day wondering why you feel like garbage when you're only in your 20s or 30s. So let me tell you what's actually going on, because once I figured this out, it changed everything for me. And I'm not talking about some miracle supplement or morning routine that requires you to wake up at 5 a.m. and do breath work or whatever. I'm talking about the actual reasons you're tired and what you can do about them that doesn't require you to become a different person. First thing, your sleep is probably trash, but not for the reason you think. Everyone talks about getting 8 hours like that's the magic number, and sure, duration matters. But what matters way more is the quality of that sleep. And most of us are absolutely destroying our sleep quality without even realizing it. Here's what I mean. You're on your phone right before bed, scrolling through TikTok or YouTube or Reddit or whatever. The blue light from your screen is telling your brain it's the middle of the day, so your body doesn't produce melatonin the way it's supposed to. Then you finally put your phone down, but your brain is still wired from whatever content you just consumed. Could be something funny, could be something stressful, doesn't matter. Your brain is active. So you lie there for 20 minutes before you actually fall asleep. Then, maybe you wake up once or twice in the night to check your phone, or because you have to pee because you drank water right before bed. And in the morning, your alarm goes off, and you hit snooze 3 times, which means you're cycling in and out of light sleep for another 30 minutes instead of just getting up. All of that adds up to sleep that's fragmented and shallow. You might technically be in bed for 8 hours, but you're not getting 8 hours of actual restorative sleep, and your body knows the difference. So here's what actually helps. 1 hour before bed, put your phone in another room, not on your nightstand, not face down on your dresser, in another room. If you need an alarm, buy a $10 alarm clock. I know that sounds annoying, but it works. Without your phone, you'll actually wind down. Your brain will start producing melatonin. You'll fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And in the morning, when your alarm goes off, you have to physically get out of bed to turn it off, which means you're not hitting snooze. Try that for 1 week and tell me you don't feel different. Next thing, and this one's going to hurt, your diet is making you tired. And I'm not talking about eating clean or cutting carbs or any of that. I'm talking about the fact that most people are running on sugar and caffeine, and then wondering why they crash every afternoon. Here's what happens. You wake up, you skip breakfast, or you have something quick like a pastry or cereal, which is basically just sugar. Then you have coffee to wake up. By 10 or 11, you're starting to feel sluggish, so you have more coffee. Lunch rolls around and you eat something heavy, maybe fast food or a big sandwich or pasta, and now your body has to work overtime to digest all that. Your blood sugar spikes, then crashes. By 2 or 3 in the afternoon, you're fighting to keep your eyes open. So you have another coffee or an energy drink, and this cycle just repeats every single day. You're never actually giving your body stable energy. You're just bouncing between highs and lows. The fix for this is stupidly simple, but it requires a little bit of effort. Eat protein and fat in the morning. Eggs, Greek yogurt, peanut butter, whatever. Something that's going to give you sustained energy instead of a sugar rush. And during the day, try to eat meals that aren't going to spike your blood sugar like crazy. You don't have to count calories or meal prep or anything intense. Just make better choices when you can. Have a salad with chicken instead of a burger. Have an apple with some nuts instead of a bag of chips. Small changes that keep your energy stable instead of making you feel like you need a nap every few hours. And here's the thing about caffeine. I'm not saying don't drink coffee. I drink coffee. But if you're having 3 or 4 cups a day just to function, that's a problem. What's happening is you built up a tolerance, so now you need caffeine just to feel normal, not even to feel awake. And when you don't have it, you crash. So if you're serious about having more energy, try cutting back. Have 1 cup in the morning and that's it. The first few days are going to suck. You're going to have headaches. You're going to feel tired. But after about a week, your body adjusts, and you'll actually have more natural energy than you did when you were chugging coffee all day. Now let's talk about something nobody wants to hear. You're tired because you don't move enough. And I know. You're tired, so the last thing you want to do is exercise. But here's the thing, being sedentary makes you more tired, not less. When you sit all day, your circulation slows down. Your muscles aren't doing anything. Your body thinks it's time to conserve energy, so it puts you in low power mode. And the longer you stay in that mode, the harder it is to get out of it. It's a feedback loop. You're tired, so you don't move. You don't move, so you get more tired. So you don't move, so you get more tired. The good news is, you don't need to go to the gym for an hour every day to break this cycle. You just need to move a little bit every day. Go for a walk, do some push-ups, stretch for 10 minutes. Literally anything that gets your blood flowing. And yeah, the first time you do it, it's going to feel like a chore. But if you do it consistently, even just for a week or two, you'll notice that you have more energy throughout the day. Your body starts to wake up. And once that happens, it becomes easier to keep doing it because you actually feel the difference. Here's something else that's draining your energy, and you probably don't even realize it. Your environment is chaotic. And I don't just mean your room, although yeah, if your room is a mess, that's not helping. I mean your entire environment. You wake up and immediately check your phone. You see 20 notifications. Someone's texting you. There's some drama on Twitter. There's a news story that's stressing you out. And before you've even gotten out of bed, your brain is already processing 100 different things. Then you go about your day and it's the same thing. Notifications, emails, messages, things you need to respond to, things you need to worry about. Your brain never gets a break. And when your brain doesn't get a break, you feel exhausted, even if you didn't physically do anything. So here's what you do. Turn off notifications for everything that's not essential. You don't need to know the second someone likes your photo or comments on your post. You don't need to see every email the moment it comes in. Check your phone on your terms, not when it tells you to. And create little pockets of quiet in your day. Maybe it's 10 minutes in the morning where you just sit with coffee and don't look at your phone. Maybe it's a walk where you leave your headphones at home. Just time where your brain isn't being bombarded with input. That alone will make you feel less drained. And one more thing. You're tired because you're not doing anything that actually fulfills you. And I know that sounds vague, but think about it. If you spend all day doing things you don't care about, work you're not invested in, scrolling through content that doesn't matter, talking to people you don't really like, your brain checks out. You're going through the motions, but you're not engaged. And that kind of exhaustion is different. It's not physical. It's mental. It's the kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. The solution to this one is harder because it's different for everyone. But you need to find something that makes you feel alive. It could be a hobby. It could be a project. It could be spending time with people who actually energize you instead of drain you. Whatever it is, you need something in your life that you're excited about. Because when you have that, when you have something that lights you up, the other stuff doesn't feel as heavy. You have more energy to deal with the boring parts of life because you've got something to look forward to. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that if you do all this stuff, you're going to wake up tomorrow feeling like a new person. It doesn't work like that. But if you fix your sleep, if you eat better, if you move a little bit, if you clean up your environment and find something that actually matters to you, over time, you will have more energy. And the best part is, none of this requires some massive life overhaul. It's just small changes that compound. So pick one, just one. Try it for a week, see what happens. And if it helps, add another one. That's it.